Hey everybody, it's Matt. Welcome back to the channel. So today's video, we are checking out the brand new Lego Arkham Asylum. Now, this set is releasing on the 9th of September. So a big thank you to the Lego group for sending this to me early to review. It is going to retail for around $299 US, or for those of you like myself who are in Australia, it's going to retail for $499. Now, it does have roughly over 2,900 pieces, which is pretty decent, and it's a modular style build. So if you're a Lego City builder like myself, then this is definitely down your alley. Or if not, no big deal, it'll still look just as good on a shelf. So let's jump straight into the video, have a bit of a look at the set, show you the details, the playability, the minifigs, and then make sure you stick around to the end of the video. We will take it to the Lego City and see how it looks. So on the top of the box, we see all the minifigs that come with the set. There is 16 in total, which is pretty good considering the price and the piece count. And it is all our favorite characters and villains that you would hope to expect in a set like this. So on the back of the box, we can see the playability features on the back of the set, as well as all the different rooms that it has, and obviously the 3 levels of the modular building itself. Okay, so our starting lineup, we're going to go with the superheroes first. We have Batwing, Robin, Batman, and Batgirl. Now, off the bat, get it, off the bat, we have these new looking capes. I absolutely love the way they've styled them. They just look a lot nicer and much more cooler than the standard flat cape that Batman normally comes out with. I also like how they've kept the two-tone colors for Robin and now Batgirl's capes with the red and yellow underneath. I think that looks fantastic. Okay, next up we have our 2 security guards. Now, both of these minifigs are pretty much sporting the same cap, torso, and leg piece. Obviously, just the minifig faces are different. On the back as well are the exact same and have a nice print on them. Okay, so the first lineup for the villains, we have Mr. Freeze, the Riddler, Poison Ivy, and Catwoman. Now, I love the look of these minifigs, but again, they've gone with a full torso and leg print for Poison Ivy and Catwoman, and they've done Mr. Freeze and the Riddler dirty. Like, you could have really added more character to this, these 2 minifigs if you'd finished off the printed leg pieces, and I don't understand why they would do half minifigs with printed leg pieces and half without. Like, they just look so incomplete, if you ask me. So yeah, again, I don't know if it's a cost thing, but I really think that if you're going to either do printed leg pieces, go with leg pieces throughout the whole lineup, or if you don't, like, keep them all the same. I don't understand why they're doing half with and half without. But other than that, I love the minifigs. Like, they look great. And if we have a quick look at the back of the minifigs, again, the torsos have a nice print on them. They look fantastic, nicely detailed. So again, really nice overall minifigs. Just a shame that Mr. Freeze and Riddler are lacking the printed leg pieces. Okay, so the final lineup for our villains, we have the Penguin, Bane, Scarecrow, Killer Croc, Harlequin, and the Joker. And we also got Penguin's 2 little sidekick penguins in front. So pretty much all these minifig torsos and leg pieces have all printed top and bottom, and they are all exactly the same, being that they're in prison jumpsuits. I do wish that perhaps the Joker and maybe the Penguin would have their iconic outfits on, very similar to Mr. Freeze and the Riddler, but then again, they're supposed to be, you know, in Arkham Asylum tied up, so maybe Mr. Freeze and Riddler are obviously trying to break them out. So it kind of makes sense, you know, it depends on the story you want to tell. But overall, I think they're really great minifigs. The minifig heads have a lot of detail, which look fantastic. And then on the back of the minifigs, the torsos are pretty much the same, all repping the Arkham Asylum logo. Bane obviously has his backpack on at the back, and Harlequin's got her 2 little roller skates. But overall, I think these minifigs were well done. Like I said, a couple little critiques there, but nothing that's really a deal breaker. It's just my opinion. But now that we've done all the minifigs, let's move on to the Arkham Asylum build itself. Okay, so before we get into the build part, let's have a quick look at the Arkham Asylum van. Very simple, nothing too special about it. You can see all the stickers that have been used on the van. They look nothing like the color of the actual Lego. The Lego is a lot creamier and these stickers are really like a super white. So this is where I think they could have done with printed tiles or printed pieces. I think it would have just looked so much better. But yeah, that looks kind of really cheesy and just cheap looking. So again, nothing special about this van. It opens up at the back, so you can add in the stretcher and put in your villain just like that. So that's pretty much the only major feature that this comes with. Other than that, there's nothing too special about it. Okay, so now we move on to the star of the show, the Arkham Asylum build itself. So off the bat, we have this really nice Arkham Asylum logo at the front of the building. And then you've got these really nice gates that open up and allow you to go straight into the asylum. So I love the way they made these gates. They do look really nice. And again, I love the look of this logo. I just, again, feel that they should have used printed tiles for the front, being that it's the main spot or the main area of the build. I like how they've done a break-in entrance or a breakout entrance for this side, so one of the villains can try and break the others out. Then you've got like a watchtower here. Now this watchtower does detach, which is pretty cool. And then you've got the inside, which has a cup, a microphone, and a back computer or a computer with the bat sign on it. So I think that looks really cool. And then obviously this looks like an alarm. It's a signal. And then you've got some alarm speakers on each side. So this looks really cool, this watchtower. And then basically it just connects right back up. So on the left side of the exterior of the build, we have Poison Ivy's vinery and plants all coming out of the windows, which can only symbolize that that is her cell. And I think they did a really good job with adding this in because it does add color to the build rather than just having all the brown and the gray and light gray pieces that the build generally is made up of. Now, the other thing that caught my eye, which I really liked, was the statue that they have right in the middle of the build. It looks like a Joker angel with handcuffs, and I think they just really killed this one. I absolutely love it, and the face is so creepy, but it just makes sense. And I love the fact that they put it as a statue right in the middle of the build. So I think that just really finishes it off nicely. So moving to the back part of the build, you can see already where the jail cell area is. They are trying to break out. And then also where the main control room area is as well, they've tried to break out. And then you also have a restricted access door over here to the left. Then you've got the drain pipe that comes down, and you've got a security camera, and we have water dripping down the bottom here. Now the bin over here and also the electric hazard sign, these two act as part of the playability feature, which I'll show you in just a moment. Now along this back part of the build, you can see they have removable panels all along here, which will reveal the 6 cell blocks for all the inmates. And the pieces are fairly easy to remove, and it reveals, like I said, all of the jail cells. You can even see Poison Ivy's one over here in the corner, as well as a few other just standard beds. Now the playability feature that I was mentioning earlier is on this side here with the bin and the hazard, which allows you to open and close the actual jail cells, which I think is pretty cool. So a really nice playability feature there. So starting off with the interior of the ground floor, we have the office area where all the cell doors are operated, and also the maximum security door, which allows you to go in and add a minifig that needs to be held down in maximum security. So we also have the security cameras, one on each side over there. And then this corridor area takes you through to where the jail cells are. So we have a computer, both computers, we have desks, we have a full area of posters with the layout of the asylum. Once you go through the corridor area, then you have the first 3 cell blocks, which again, there's not a great amount of detail as cell blocks generally don't have that much detail. However, they've got a phone, they've got a security camera, also a ladder which takes you up to the next level, and then obviously you have the doors that function and open in order to get your minifigs in the cell. So the interior of the second level boasts another office area. This one also has access to the watchtower that's on the outside left part of the build. And then we have our final 3 cell blocks towards the right side. Again, nothing overly special with the cell blocks, but there is a ladder that gets you from the ground level to the second level of the cell block area. And this one is where we have poison ivy's vine area. And then we've also got another 2 plain cells for the other inmates. Then we reach the third and final area of the build, which is the rooftop. Now you do have 2 really good areas on both these sides to add all your minifigs to create an epic battle. And then on this side, you have a water tank along with the chimney area on this side. Then you have some mounting points scattered throughout the top and bottom parts of the build to add all your minifigs to create a epic play scene or a battle scene, just like you would on the roof. And then you've topped it off with this really nice architectural finish on the middle part of the build. So we've gone ahead and quickly popped the Arkham Asylum in the Lego City, and we put it next to a modular just for comparison. I just picked the brick bank. So you can see off the bat that the modular sits really nicely with the Arkham Asylum, and it looks that you could pretty much put any build next to it. Now, if you wanted to add a road, because it is a corner modular, you can add a double road going to the one side and also right down the middle of the Arkham Asylum. So there's a lot of ways you can work around with this building. I think it ties in really well for a Lego City. I'm really excited to find a permanent position for it. And once I also add lights to it, because my whole city is lit up, I think it's just going to look even more incredible. But yeah, it just really does tie in super nicely with the rest of the modular buildings. Definitely worthy of a city placement. And yeah, just the amount of details on the front of the building and with all the minifigs all around it just really does look nice. So that will pretty much wrap up today's video, guys. Please let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the Arkham Asylum set, and will you be picking it up on release day? Also, remember to hit the subscribe button on your way out and give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. And stay tuned for our full Lego tour next week. We have some really incredible updates, which I can't wait to show you. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. So until next time, I hope you guys have a great day, stay safe, and remember to always keep creating. Catch ya.